Hi guys, my name is Anna and the day has finally come for me to share what I have been working on for the past how many weeks. This is something that's been on my bucket list since like a couple of years ago, and like 2023 is finally the year where I'm actually making it come to life. A lot of people ask me like what I do for work and stuff, so let me just tell you. First of all, like YouTube is one of the main things. I earn from YouTube AdSense, I earn from sponsors that I get on my videos. Last year I did work for Naked Soul and Ramen and Chill, and I sometimes do things like live commerce gigs here and there for other companies. I also do other things like I invest and all that jazz. So that's how I earn my income. So something that I really wanted to do always was to make my own business. Not that YouTube isn't a business, because it totally is. When you're a YouTuber, you're self-employed and you have to be quite good at business to reach out to sponsors, to make deals and all this stuff. You actually have to be quite business savvy if you want to do this as a job and not just like a fun hobby. But basically, you guys, I am setting up my own online store so you guys can shop. I wanted to make this because, as you guys know, I used to live in the UK and I did all of my clothes shopping every time I would come back to Korea for the holidays, the majority of it. Especially with things like jeans, there's a certain Korean aesthetic that I just could not find in like the UK Topshop, Zara, those kind of stores. It's just different to Korean style clothing. So for the particular style of jeans that I really like, I always used to buy in Korea, and other like cute tops and jackets and things like this. My friends would always ask me, hey Anna, what you're wearing right now is like really Korean. They're like, where can I buy this too? So I decided to curate my own personal store with the type of Korean clothes that I like and accessories. If I just explain a little bit about how I normally dress, I like clothes that I think stand out quite a bit. I don't really dress in basics, like neutrals, minimalist style, I would say. For me, what's important is like the fit of the clothes, because I work out so much. I'm a gym bunny. I think the clothes just have to showcase the best parts of your body. I don't really wear heels and frilly lace and like stuff like this. There was one video that I had to do with David once, and we had sponsors for that video, and I had to wear this like navy princess type dress with like a huge white collar and like a skirt that poofed out, and I was just like, this is like the last thing I would wear. I don't even own anything like that in my wardrobe. And on the day, everyone was like, who are you? They didn't recognize me because I never wear stuff like this. I usually wear quite street style. I like the baggy pants but like really small fitted tops look, or like backless, or like quite a deep V. I quite like sexy clothes because also I work out and I also tan, so I kind of want to show some skin. But this is just my taste. And because my general attitude towards clothes is slightly like this, I was trying to think, how can I create a brand name that has kind of this message but also is somewhat related to Korea? And then I came up with Nalva because it's the shortened version for 나를 봐 in Korean, which means look at me. I also want to keep it short, like 2 syllables, like Topshop, Zara, Shein. It has to be short, it can't be too long. And so I was like, Nalva, that is a good name. So I decided my tagline for the brand would be all eyes on you. So I wanted to have the message of this like carefree girl who's happy, healthy, confident, doesn't really care about what other people think of her, because that's like the general message of how I usually go about my daily life. So Nalva, all eyes on you, just enjoy the attention kind of thing. So once I came up with the brand name and the general like theme of how I want my store to be, I had to do all the adult stuff. I had to apply for a separate business aside from my YouTube, separate bank accounts, cards. Also had to invest some money into obviously starting the business, such as a website domain, sourcing the clothes, the first batch of clothes and accessories I had to buy from Dongdaemun Plaza, the DDP market, which is the biggest wholesale fashion market in Korea, and I live very close to it. Other things like steamers, sticky tape and shipping materials, printer to print out packing labels. Finally set up my printer. I got the toner in. Now I realize it's fucking A5 paper and I bought A4. Oh, this is so annoying. Oh. I gotta... Hello? No. What's wrong? I also bought a huge ass wide new mirror because the one that I had, it was slightly too thin anytime I wanted to take mirror selfies, so I invested in a bigger mirror, and I think it's worth it because it's wide enough for the pictures now. Aside from just the initial investment, I had to do so much research about, first of all, how to make my own website, how to ship internationally in the cheapest way possible, how to pack clothes in the smallest amount of space. So I've been watching videos on how to fold clothes like a proper shop, but I need to practice. There's so many things I have to learn basically, and I'm just very overwhelmed. I'm doing this all on my own, like nobody is helping me. But I can do this. Other people can do it, I can do it. Luckily, I already know how to use WordPress to make a website because if you guys don't know actually, before I started doing YouTube, I actually officially started with a blog. I was writing a blog first. So I started on WordPress originally, and then I switched to YouTube, and then I started working for Naked Soul. So all these skills that I learned for the past 3 years is now coming into fruition. So nothing is a waste in life, guys. Everything that you do, it will help you later in life. Oh, when I went to the DDP, I've never been there in the night time. The night market is when it comes to life. So they have two markets, one during the day and one at night. The one during the day is lower quality, it's cheaper, it's usually like stuff made in China. And then the stuff in the evening is made in Korea. It's better quality materials, more expensive also. So I decided to go for the night market stuff, and it opens from like usually 10 p.m. until 5 a.m. the next morning. 감사합니다. And oh my goodness, when I went there, it was just mayhem. First of all, you have the wholesale sellers who are all in their individual stores. There are like thousands. And I don't know even how many buildings. There must be over 10. And I haven't even gone into all of them. I was so overwhelmed because also for my clothes now, I generally just do online shopping. I hardly go out into physical stores anymore and actually buy it myself. And so going into these buildings and just seeing racks of clothes, it was just overwhelming, and everything started to look the same. Like, how am I supposed to find anything that I like? Luckily, even for these wholesale markets now, they have apps where you can actually check what kind of clothes they have. So that's what I did. I went on these apps, I picked out the stuff that I liked, and then I would just go and find that exact store. Oh, it's in this building, on this floor, in this area. So that was a godsend. And then you have these things called 사입 삼촌. You just call them uncles, and they basically come and pick up the clothes for online sellers like me. You hire these uncles, you pay them a certain amount, and then they go and do all the heavy lifting, physical labor stuff for you. I might invest in one when I feel like I can't do I might go and invest in one when I feel like I can't do this anymore, but I think for now I can do it on my own. The DDP, it was so scary the first time I went because obviously I'm a newbie and I'm just like kind of dawdling, and they're like, they don't have time for you. It's 3 a.m. now and I'm done with my shopping. Everyone works so fucking hard here. Makes me super like feel lazy. So I was super nervous, but luckily everyone was quite nice because I heard they could be quite scary or intimidating sometimes, but everyone was pretty nice. So basically I go to the store and then I buy an item that I like, and you can't buy just one thing at a time. So if I wanted to buy a jacket, which I did buy and it's going to be on my store, but you can't just buy that one thing. The minimum order you can place is 2 because it's wholesale, and so I usually bought the same thing in 2 colors if they had it. I heard that they do give out like free samples once they establish some sort of relationship with you, so that you can go and ask for a sample. You come back home and then you like take pictures, upload it, and then you can actually return it. But for me, because I'm a newbie, I had to just buy 2 of everything. And then for me, like the taking pictures and the uploading and like all the designing of the website, that's fine. But it's just like the adult stuff, like working out the shipping. That's been the most horrendous experience and like most labor intensive, I feel like. Hi guys, the time is now 20 minutes past midnight. I must say my least favorite part of this whole thing is I have to transfer the shipping rules for each country, each shipping zone onto my website, and it's just like, it's so tedious and so freaking boring, but it's just something that needs to be done. No one's gonna do it for me, unfortunately. So oh my god, this is taking so long. Wish me luck. Also doing taxes, making sure I know about taxes. That is just not fun, right? Everyone hates doing taxes, but it's essential. I've just been watching so much content about like branding and marketing, and I have to constantly think ahead, think of posts and reels I need to create to keep generating content for this, as well as just carry on with my YouTube. So honestly, it's been a lot. Every single waking hour, I can say for the past few weeks, I've just been working mainly on this. If I'm not at the gym or I'm not doing my YouTube stuff, then it's just been this. my social life, like what social life? And because ever since I started going to the night market, my sleep pattern has been completely just thrown off. I usually am a go to the gym at 6 a.m. type of person, but now I've been waking up at like all sorts of weird hours, sleeping at weird hours. I am now back home. It's like almost 3 a.m. I bought a bunch of stuff. It's not even all of it. I have to go back and pick up the rest tomorrow. Oh, I'm scared, but like, I don't want to live in fear, and this is the unknown. And even if this fails, even if nobody cares, nobody buys anything, it's a lesson learned. So, let's do it. I also need to edit a video. I want to die. I can do it. Well, I will try my best. So you guys, my shop is basically ready to launch. So please consider checking the store out. I will be filming more lookbook content, shorts as well, explaining all the stuff I have in the store, but please go check out the website, nalvashop.com. And this is just like the initial starting batch. I will be, of course, constantly adding to the website, hopefully. It's just full of all the personal stuff that I like and curate. First, look at these rings. As you guys know, I always wear silver jewelry, and so I bought these rings at DDP. I think they're so nice, and also this top, this kind of top, I really like. It's see-through. Ultimately, my goal is I want to create my own stuff instead of having to buy stuff at wholesale, because obviously then you have like the most control over what you're producing. And my ultimate goal is I want to create my own gym line, gym clothes, because there are still so many times where I'm just like, oh, I wish I could have this design, or I wish, oh, this could be like this. So one day I will make my own gym line. But yeah, guys, basically once this video is going up, the shop will be live, so please go check it out. Thank you so much, you guys, and see you very soon. Bye. Mwah.